everyone, it's so lovely to see you all again. I can't believe I'm filming another Empties video. I guess I've just been using a lot of stuff. I've got quite a little pile here to go through with you, and I don't want this to turn out to be too long, so I think we will just dive right in and go through what I've been using. So I've got a real kind of mishmash broad spectrum of products to show you today, some of which are worth talking about, some of which are probably worth just mentioning in passing because I happen to have been using them. So maybe let's start off with something not quite so interesting, and I've got 2 bottles of Original Source shower gel here. Not the most interesting thing in the world. We've got the coconut and shea butter, or shea butter, and the wild cherry and nettle. Kind of what I'm finding with Original Source products is they smell amazing, but they're just not great shower gels. They don't lather particularly great. You need to use a ton of it. There are better shower gels out there. So just a notable mention of the fact that these are empty. I've used them. So not the most exciting thing in the world, just worth a little bit of a mention really, but I won't be buying Original Source again. I got them because they were on offer. They smelt okay, but I think there are better shower gels out there. On to 2 products that I've mentioned in other videos. Are these 2. This is 2 parts of the 3-step system from Rouge Posay and their Effaclar range. The only thing that's missing from this is a little sort of moisturiser type thing. So this is the toner, this is the clarifying toner, and then the purifying foaming gel for oily sensitive skin. I loved these when I first got these. I got them a long time ago now. I did repurchase them because I loved them so much, and I really felt like they were doing something to help balance out my skin and stop it from being quite so oily, particularly so with the toner. I've mentioned how much I like this one, but at the end of the day, I think you can only buy this one as part of the 3-step system, which I think is a bit naughty really, because then you have to spend £30 odd on a system instead of being able to buy something individually. And for me, I just think I want to experiment with some other stuff that's out there. I think there are lots of things to try if you've got oily and spotty or blemish prone skin. So I did enjoy using these, but for the moment I won't be repurchasing them again, just purely because I think there are more exciting things out there. But I have mentioned these 2 in more detail in other videos. So whilst we're on the subject of toners, I have got through this little sample of the glycolic acid toner from Mario Badescu. I still don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but that's what I'm going with. I really liked this. It is a nice toner. It was only a sample, but it was enough for me to actually get a really good idea of whether I liked it. I think I would like to try a different toner from this brand. I am working through other toners at the moment, so I don't think I'll get it just yet, or at least if I do, it will get stashed away for a minute. But this was a brand that I'd not heard of until I got the sample of this and the glycolic face wash in a Beauty Bay order, where you can select a free sample to go with it. And I'm really glad I actually took a bit of a punt and tried this, because I've never heard of this brand before, and since looking into it I've discovered that they seem to have a bit of a following, and I'd never even heard of them. So there you go, it's nice to try new things. But I really liked this, but I think I will try a different toner, maybe from the same brand, just to try and experiment really, because there's a lot to choose from. But I really like the brand, really impressed with this. This is another one that I'm just going to breeze through because I've mentioned this in so many other videos. It's really not worth going into a huge amount of detail, but this is a little travel size of the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is the Synchronized Recovery Complex 2, although I'm not even sure if you can buy the original one anymore. I do like this. I still have another 1 or 2 little bottles like this because they tend to give them away in little packs of things. But again, I kind of just want to try other stuff. I don't want to commit fully to anything just yet. I do feel like this helped clear up my skin overnight in terms of any spots that I had. But I just think I want to try some other stuff that's out there before I commit to buying a massive bottle of this, because it is pricey. But again, I've gone into more detail on this in other videos if you want to check those out. Another little sample that I got through, because I seem to be having loads of samples from where I've placed orders and you get to choose samples to go with it. This is the Clarins Multi-Active Night Youth Recovery Cream. This was okay. It wasn't my favourite night cream in the world. It was your typical kind of thick texture that did sink into the skin, but it was nothing all that special.
It was nothing all that special.
I don't know whether I'm going to keep this bit in or not, but for comedy value, I was trying to see what it smelled like. Yeah, kind of old lady scent, if that makes sense. Old lady skincare scent. It's okay. I think, you know, it's an okay size to get an idea of. It's only 5ml for normal to combination skin. Nothing to write home about. Got another skincare item here. Now this, as you can see, it's a bit fluffy where it's been waiting for the next Empties video, but I scraped as much as possible off this that I could. This is from Oskia, and this is their Nutri-Active Day Cream, and this was just beautiful. Really nice day cream. What does it say? An advanced anti-aging multi-active day cream that not only provides long-lasting hydration and essential nutrients to improve cell health and efficiency, but helps to smooth out and prevent the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, revitalise and repair, encourage healthy collagen production and protect DNA. Restores softness and elasticity for optimum comfort and a glowing appearance. It's beautiful. I got this as a sample. I'm pretty sure it's from Cult Beauty. I've got the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel, which I really like, and when I saw I had this as a sample, I was quite excited because I do want to try from the Oskia brand, but it's such pricey stuff. You know, the cleansing gel is like just under £30, and that's like the lowest price point thing I think you can buy. It's a nice day cream, really lovely, but I don't think I could commit to buying a full size right now. I think, again, like I've said throughout most of this video so far, there's just too many other things to try, really. But it was a lovely cream, as you can see. I've tried to get every morsel out of that. Another one which is on the pricey side, and this was also from Cult Beauty. I think this was in their spring goodie bag. This is the Skin Owl Neck Plus Super Soothing and Contouring Neck Concentrate, which you can also put on your face as well. It's got a kind of witch hazel scent to it. It's not the nicest smell in the world, it's a very natural scent. But this is like a gel that you just apply a thin layer of. It is quite pricey, so it's quite nice to be able to try these things. This was 15ml in here, and it did last a little while, but I really can't get excited about it. I'm really not sure what it did. Maybe I wasn't really using it for long enough to really know if it was doing very much. But when you kind of put it on, it's very nice and cooling, but then it kind of really dries down and it feels very drying, whether that's because of the fact that it's a gel, and it's one of those like fast drying gel things, you know the kind of things that I mean. It was nice that it was part of a goodie bag to be able to try, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get this again, and I'm not sure if I would get that excited about the brand. I think, again, if it was included in a goodie bag, then I would give it a go, but it's not something I would go out of my way to probably get myself, because I think for me personally there are nicer things that I've been putting on my skin in the evening, which is when I use this. So the last two products I've got some hair stuff and a cleanser. I've got this, which probably looks really manky because of it being oil. It kind of picks up everything. It's a bit difficult to keep clean. But this is the Super Facialist by Una Brennan range, and it's the Vitamin C Brighten Skin Renew Cleansing Oil, and you get 200ml in here. I got this from Boots ages ago. It's lasted a really long time. I did already buy a backup. I've mentioned this in a previous video as well. I think it was in my cleansers video. What I like about this is if you're in a hurry to remove your makeup, or you want to do a bit of facial massage, this is a really great product to use. This is great for when you really want to remove your makeup quite quickly, if you really don't have the time or can't be bothered to do a very long cleansing process. I just drop some of this into the palm of my hand, rub it together, and then just smush it around my whole face. And then usually I'm jumping in the shower and rinsing it off. And you can also add water to it as well, and just rinse it off that way. It smells nice. It's got quite an orangey scent to it, which is probably one of the reasons why I like it so much, because I do like orange. The only thing is, you kind of want to use orange scented stuff in the morning to wake you up, and I don't tend to use a cleansing oil in the morning, just purely because I don't tend to have very much time at all to be messing around with my face, and I don't like really using oils in the morning. I like to be able to put something on that will really feel very clean and invigorating. So this is quite nice to use in the evening. I just wish they had a more of a sort of evening scent one. I do have in the same brand the Rose Hydrating Oil, which you can use as a cleanser if you want to, and it does smell more appropriate for the evening, but it's I prefer the texture of this one. It's a lot thinner. So yeah, I've already got a backup of this one, and it's really lovely. So the last product I want to mention is this from John Frieda. It's the Frizzy's Curl Reviver Mousse. I hadn't used mousse in a long time, not since probably the 90s somewhere, and I saw this, it was on offer. I thought, we'll give it a go, and I've actually been really enjoying using mousse. I found that it just gives you really nice texture to your curls. I don't have it on my hair today. I do already have a backup of this one because I did like it that much. But it's just one of those products where it does tend to cut the frizz back quite a lot. You can use a lot or a little depending on what kind of texture curl you want that day. You can go from sort of very natural to very defined curls. And I also like the fact that this is quite easy to reanimate if you just dampen your hair. And what I mean by that is I found that the best way to sort of manage my curly hair is whatever product I've got in there, if at some point during the day it does start to frizz up a bit, I just pop some water either through my hands, through my hair, or in a spray bottle, and that just kind of helps reanimate the product again. And that works really well with this mousse, so I have been enjoying using it. It's nice and cheap, lasts a fairly long time depending on how much you use, but it's nice to see that mousse has evolved a little bit, although I do kind of feel that this has probably been around for a long time, but compared to the mousse products that I used to use when I was younger, it's a much easier one to use. It doesn't leave your hands feeling too sticky either, which is quite nice. But it just gives a really nice texture and definition to the hair, so I've been really enjoying using that. So anyway, those are all the bits and bobs that I have been using recently. I hope you found this video interesting. If so, give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!